For this demo, we're going to show you how easy it is to enable single sign-on for an application such as Twitter to support your customers' organizations. You'll notice that I'm already logged into the classic Azure Management Portal. So let's click on our domain. And then once we get here, we're going to click on the Applications tab. You'll notice I have some applications that have already been configured. Let's go ahead and set up a new application by clicking on Add. We have some options here. We can add an application that we're developing, add an application from our predefined gallery, or publish an app that will be accessible from outside the network. For our demo today, we're going to add an application from the gallery. We'll then search for Twitter, since we're going to use Twitter. Give it a display name. In this case, we'll call this Twitter-demo, and click on the check mark to let Active Directory know that it's time to create that app for me. And as you can see, Azure AD is now creating and adding that application for me. Now that my app has been added, we need to configure single sign-on for our users. So let's click on Configure Single Sign-On. We have two options here. The first option is Password Single Sign-On, where Azure AD will be storing the account credentials for the users to sign in to the demo account. Or there's existing single sign-on, which you could leverage if you had something like Active Directory Federation services that you wanted to do your authentication with. For our example though, we're just going to select Password Single Sign-On and click on the check mark. Now I've configured single sign-on. The next step is to deploy the application to the specific set of users that I want to have access to this account. So we're going to click on Assign Accounts. Now that we're here, we're going to filter this down and look for a specific group that starts with SG. Here's my groups. Let's assign this to the sales and marketing group. So we're going to highlight sales and marketing and click on assign. Now we have two options. We can either deploy this directly to the group and let them enter their own credentials, or what's probably more efficient is to enter the demo credentials myself so that I don't have to give out my Twitter credentials to anybody. So we're going to select the option to enter the credentials myself. My username will be Contoso478534. I'll type in my password. And then I'm going to select the option to enable automatic password rollover. Automatic password rollover will ensure that the password is updated, in this case, every 4 weeks. So when it's accessed through the access panel, it will automatically update that password for us. So we're going to select complete. You'll notice that Azure is now deploying the application to my users and to the groups. And now it's done. So now I can see the Twitter demo is available and has been published to my users. And just like that, you've enabled single sign-on into Twitter without exposing your corporate credentials to any of the end users.